clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Looking for room, it's Shaw. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Feeling some heat. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback will audible. The give to the tailback. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Third down coming up.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
UCLA offense will take over. First and 10.
A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Showing off the arms. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Bishop. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Akbar. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Aztecs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Bishop. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last. Just plowing ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, San Diego State 10, UCLA 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the play fake. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. 42 Spider. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
What a nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and when the wide receivers start to kick in and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Wall. Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They move the tight end all over. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Aztecs are on the move. Get set. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. The give to the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Aztecs with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Squirrel.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
At the 4-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Aztecs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Aztecs need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
The Aztecs will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now they'll run the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Bishop. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the arm.
And the quarterback is snowed under. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
San Diego State 26, UCLA 0.
Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bishop. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with a pick.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear them.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Back to throw, it's Bishop. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Going to the running game. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
On the set.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Bishop. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's all. He almost.
As much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They'll try it on the ground. The Aztecs get it past the sticks.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now on the counter. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Castillo. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the run, it's Shaw. Touchdown Aztecs! And the route is on.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Shaw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
4th down coming up.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, San Diego State.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Bruins! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 10.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Offense working from the pistol. On the ground, it's off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Bishop. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football. Be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all
didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Utah State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Aggies team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking,
and that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.